This is a full comparison video between the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro. If you are excited, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, let's find out all the differences. Let's get started. The iPhone 17 Pro was quite a big of an upgrade. Yes, these two devices, although they are separated by only 1 year, they have very big differences. The iPhone 16 Pro is made of titanium and glass, while the iPhone 17 Pro is specially made out of aluminium, a unibody aluminium. Well, it also has some glass on the back to allow wireless charging, but it's completely fully made of aluminium. The iPhone 16 Pro still features the old design, while the iPhone 17 Pro features the new camera bump that houses every single component inside. The iPhone 16 Pro has a 5x telephoto. The iPhone 17 Pro has a 4x telephoto that has 40 megapixels and can zoom in twice. The iPhone 16 Pro has the A18 Pro chip, while the iPhone 17 Pro has the A19 Pro chip. Well, these are some of the differences between these two devices. But the main thing that you need to take out of this video is that you shouldn't upgrade if you have the iPhone 16 Pro to the iPhone 17 Pro unless you really want the best cameras in the market. Because what I've discovered in the last 2 weeks is that the iPhone 17 Pro's camera is a bigger upgrade than I was expecting. So let's start off with the design and then I will get to the camera later. But I think that the design might be one of the biggest changes this year because visually it's different. The iPhone 17 Pro looks different, feels different in the hand than the iPhone 16 Pro. The 16 Pro was made of titanium and glass, so it was very premium to hold. While the iPhone 17 Pro is different. I have a thesis on this on my other video comparing the iPhone 17 Pro to the iPhone Air, but the iPhone Pro model this year is a performance model, not a premium iPhone, while the premium iPhone is the iPhone Air. This is divided now. Apple has divided the lineup in two, the Pro lineup in two, while the iPhone 16 Pro, it was not. It was a performance iPhone, but at the same time, Apple needed to create a premium iPhone, so it was both. Confusing? I know, that's why Apple separated it. Again, this is a performance iPhone, this was the most expensive iPhone. Two different things, because this was thermally constrained because of the titanium. It was constrained with some restrictions that did not allow this phone to be the best performing one because of the premium feel, the heftiness that you need to have. While this one, ditch that, it's just a performance iPhone focused on all of that. So it has a unibody design made of aluminium instead of titanium. It has fun colors, the cosmic orange, deep blue, no more black for the iPhone this year. Oh, it also has the silver. One thing that has also changed is the way that it feels in the hand. The corners are a bit more rounded off, so whenever you pick them up, you will feel the difference. The weight distribution is also different. The iPhone 17 Pro definitely lighter than the iPhone 16 Pro in terms of feel in the hand. It has a unibody design, so it's much more resistant, although it has aluminium. One thing that is not good at is being scratch resistant. This aluminium body scratches more easily, as we have seen in the last couple of weeks. People complaining, it scratches with coins, keys, so wear a case, be careful. While with the iPhone 16 Pro, it was almost indestructible, guys. I did not use a case once, and the titanium, it's still brand new. This is an insanely well-built iPhone, it feels like it, and it's awesome to look at. While the iPhone 17 Pro looks awesome, feels awesome in the hand, and the weight distribution is better, coupled with that, with the new vapor chamber technology, it's much cooler than the iPhone 16 Pro, but, here's a big but, scratches more easily and is not as durable. Wear a case on your iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, please. While the 16 Pro Max, 16 Pro, no issues there. Both iPhones have USB-C, both iPhones have the camera control, both iPhones have the action button. So no differences in terms of hardware on those regards. The display is the same. The only difference is that the display on the iPhone 17 Pro has 3000 nits of peak brightness and sustained brightness is a bit brighter than the iPhone 16 Pro. Do you notice it indoors? No. Do you notice it outside? Yes. So it's a big upgrade for those looking to shoot video and photos outside on bright sunlight. Again, it's a big upgrade for professionals. It's not a big upgrade for normal users. If you are a normal user and you have the 16 Pro, the 15 Pro, you won't notice that big of a difference between that. So don't waste your money. The display is pretty much the same thing. Again, no differences in terms of the display. It was a stale year for that. One thing that increased this year was the battery size. Yes, for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we have now a 5000 mAh battery. This means this will be the battery champ. It's an insane battery size that will bring with it, and the A19 Pro chip, much more efficiency, and of course, better battery life. While with the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, we had a bit less. I think it's a jump around 20% of battery size gain. And according to YouTubers, that's pretty much accurate and transposing for the battery life that we are experiencing. Insane that the iPhone 17 Pro Max can get up to 39 hours of video playback. crazy. While my iPhone 17 Pro, compared to the iPhone 16 Pro last year that I also reviewed, has experienced about the same battery life. Why? Because the iPhone 17 Pro that I've bought is from the EU, and this means it has the SIM version, so it has a bit smaller batteries, and I'm seeing jumps around 5 to 6% better than last year on the iPhone 16 Pro. It's not that big if you are buying in the EU. If you're buying this iPhone in the US, expect bigger jumps for both models, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. If you really care about battery life, the Pro models might be your best bet. Of course, upgrading from the iPhone 16 Pro, it is not always your best choice because again, this battery is still really good. The battery health of your device should be still upwards of 90%, so still not worth the upgrade. If you have an iPhone 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max with a dead battery below the 85% mark, upgrading this year will feel like a huge difference. More differences that I can find looking at these devices. Well, it's the thickness. The iPhone 17 Pro, because again of the bigger battery that I talked about, is thicker this year. It is actually quite noticeable if you put them side by side. So if you don't like thicker phones, well, the iPhone 17 Pro might upset you because this device is surprisingly thicker than the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. The thing is, because of the titanium versus aluminium, they weigh around the same thing. They in the hand feel different, the weight distribution of the phone feels different. The iPhone 17 Pro feels heaviness, but feels like a brick because it's really solid. While the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, you can feel the weight on the sides of the phone. It's quite strange, but you need to pick them up, put them side by side to actually notice it. Other than that, it's not noticeable. I mean, if you want a light iPhone, go for the iPhone Air, not the iPhone 17 Pro. That will feel like a huge upgrade from the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Even if you lose the camera, even if you lose battery life, switching for a 5.6mm thin iPhone with only a single camera, you will notice more the heftiness of the body, the portability of the body, than actually losing the two lenses. But the thing you need to understand is, this upgrade was not focused on the speakers, nor the display, not the overall iPhone experience. It was not. This upgrade was focused on the cameras, and the cameras we shall talk about. This has changed a lot. The iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max have completely different camera looks. The iPhone 16 Pro has the old camera design and camera bump and houses 3 lenses: a 40MP main sensor, a 40MP ultra-wide, and a 12MP telephoto. And it's on this telephoto they have seen the biggest difference. The iPhone 17 Pro features a 40MP telephoto camera that can shoot at 4x and 8x. This means that we have a 100mm telephoto that can shoot at 40MP at night with a 40% bigger sensor, and we also have, imagine this, an 8x crop on the optical sensor, giving us optically quality on this telephoto equivalent to 200mm of telephoto lens and focal range. This means that we have more focal ranges available with more quality on the iPhone 17 Pro than we had on the iPhone 16 Pro. This means better telephoto shots. And because the sensor is bigger, means more realistic bokeh. This is so good for people that want to take portrait photography serious with your iPhone, and I'm one of them, so I love this upgrade. And if you do love portrait photography with your iPhone, you need to upgrade for the iPhone 17 Pro. Makes a huge difference on the telephoto lens. But you can also zoom further with the iPhone 17 Pro. I think it goes from 30x to 40x on this device. Some upgrades, some. If you want to zoom further, obviously that would be digital crop, a bit of more enhanced. Still, I wouldn't advise you to do so to normal photos. As for the main lens, they are very similar. The iPhone 17 Pro can take a bit sharper photos. You can notice like a 5 to 10% difference between these two photos. The iPhone 17 Pro is obviously better, but I wouldn't say that if you put them side by side, you will notice the difference. You will, but if you don't put them side by side, you won't. And you won't miss this new main sensor. As for the ultra-wide, it's pretty much the same ultra-wide from before. So some tweaks there with a new software, with a new chip, but it's still the same lens. The same 40MP ultra-wide lens can take incredible sharp macro photography. So if you are upgrading from the iPhone 16 Pro to the iPhone 17 Pro, know this: you are winning a new telephoto lens. And if you love portrait photography, it's worth it. If you don't, well, it depends a lot if you'd like to shoot video. Because the iPhone 17 Pro can now shoot ProRes RAW video. If you need that, you need to upgrade. This is game changing for the iPhone. But then again, is it worth it for normal people? I don't think so. Because for the average consumer, the video here is pretty much the same thing as the video here. The photos here are pretty much the same thing as the photos here. If they don't care about the telephoto, they won't notice that big of a difference. This still has an insane telephoto camera that takes beautiful shots at 5x. This also has a beautiful telephoto camera that takes shots at 4x. Different perspectives, They both look crazy. This one has better night photography though. At night, the iPhone 16 Pro loses by a bit. And that bit is a bit bigger than before because the iPhone 17 Pro takes beautiful, beautiful shots at night. And then I noticed that. Whenever I took them, I was like, wait a second, this iPhone is taking longer to process the photos. But whenever it finished, oh my God, I was so surprised. It's even better than my mirrorless cameras in most photos. It's actually insane how good the portrait photography, especially the telephoto lens, looks at night when compared to the iPhone 16 Pro. It's game changing, guys. Game changing. If you love night photography, it might justify for the upgrade for the iPhone 17 Pro. As for the front camera, you have the new center stage camera on the iPhone 17 Pro and the old camera on the iPhone 16 Pro. I don't know, do you notice any difference between these two? I think you have more features with the iPhone 17 Pro as for the iPhone 16 Pro. I think it still has lots of quality. Let me know below what you think. And so, the cameras overall are a significant upgrade. If you are looking for a new camera system that is definitely better than before, the iPhone 17 Pro can and will be better than the iPhone 16 Pro. But if you love taking photos and videos, but you still think that it's not your main concern with your phone, then the 16 Pro, 15 Pro, they are still plenty enough and there's no need to upgrade, guys. The one thing that I can recommend and replace your iPhone 16 Pro or Pro Max with it is the iPhone Air. If you think that your iPhone 16 Pro or Pro Max is too big and you don't want a thick, very heavy iPhone, I can recommend you the iPhone Air. The iPhone Air is insane. It's the best feeling iPhone in the world, and the only phone that I recommend you guys, go into the store, pick it up, try it out, and even if you have the most expensive iPhone from last year, consider switching. Even though you are downgrading, technically, it's a completely out of this world experience. But let me know in the comments below your opinion. Do you think that it's worth switching from the iPhone 16 Pro to the iPhone 17 Pro? Let me know all of that in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.